And with that, SFL welcomes you into Canada Field, the site of the matchup Week 7 between the San Antonio Vaqueros at 4-2 versus the 2-4 Vancouver Legion. Chris Curtis and Jimmy Stevens along with you in the broadcast booth for what should be a good one. San Antonio riding high after knocking off the previously undefeated Alaska Storm last week. Vancouver, they're struggling a little bit, but this is about the time last season where they were able to get it going. Who's it going to be? We find out next as we see the Vaqueros roster. We get into kickoff. And Jimmy, we have a pretty good matchup with a little bit of a mismatch through the air, I would think, though.
Yeah, this is a team that's going to have to watch on Vancouver's side. Watch this passing game. Could get ugly in a hurry.
Yeah, we'll see which if Vancouver can turn it around. Have options through the air on their side. See what the kickoff will bring. The Vaqueros, of course, in their blue or white shirts, blue trim, and the Legion are going to be in the red jerseys, interestingly enough. Haven't seen them in a red jersey before, I don't think. That's a little bit new for me. But either way, we're just about ready to go. The SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music, is about to get underway. Ball is on the tee. And we are set to go from Canada Field. Just above the freezing mark Fahrenheit. As this ball is through the air, it'll be caught at about the 10-yard line, returned to the 25, spin move at the 30, and he will get knocked down at the 32. Vancouver, led by Tom Pepper. Jonathan Sanchez is the bell cow. He'll be throwing to Jeremy Vega, Brett Killian, and Trevor Farrell, as well as Tristan Carr, making an appearance every so often. But this is a team that has been struggling on offense, and they look to try to turn it around.
Yeah, and they went with a completely different approach last week where their bell cow had 0 carries. So it'll be interesting to see how this all works out.
And as I say that, San Antonio actually starts with the football. I got confused by the coloring. That's fine. San Antonio has the football, and the first ball is out to that is the non-contract fullback, I do believe. That is a 2nd and 4.
I'm going to blame that on the long flight we had from St. Louis last night.
That's a good call. That's a good call. Yeah, the color's a little bit off for the blind guy company as we go forward. Joey Langdon, though, is the one who's in the shotgun now. He has definitely turned it around this season after some struggles last season. That is a 2-yard catch. 3rd and 2 upcoming as the crossing pattern nets him a couple.
Yeah, this Western Conference is the land of the throwing. You got Alaska that throws the ball a ton. You got San Antonio that throws the ball a ton. Even Houston throws it quite a bit. This Vancouver could be in trouble here if they can't keep the throwing attack under control.
A lot on the defensive line for Vancouver. Langdon is going to drop back, throw it off to the left. He's got some room to run after the catch. Very good work by Anderson Silver, as he had 17 receptions last week as his first one here.
Yeah, 8 carries for 8 yards and 17 receptions, and he got a receiving TD as well. So, as I said, this team is much like Alaska. They love to throw that ball.
Joey Langdon, of course, he owns the single-season interception record. Not that he'll want to talk about that at all from last season. 10 interceptions in one game, but like I said, he has turned it around a lot. That's a ball out to Silver, and the flat spin move is going to get him roughly about 9 yards, 2nd and 1 as they enter Vancouver territory.
And this is what you're going to get out of this running back, is he's more of a pass-catching option than a running option. He can run the ball, but they like to use him out in space and the little flats and screen plays.
Set to go on a 2nd and 1 play. Split backs for Langdon. That's a free play. Handoff through the middle, and that's one of the few carries that Silver will see, but he has a first down regardless of the penalty.
Yeah, again, that'll be one of the few runs you're going to see out of them today.
So they do take the penalty. It'll give them a little more yardage, and that's fine. Jenkins, the guilty party on the Vancouver side. And San Antonio, as predicted, moving the ball pretty efficiently at the moment on their first drive. They are just they're just outside of field goal range, I would say. Although with them having a kicker that is a contract kicker, might make it a little bit easier. It would be a 52-yarder from here.
Absolutely.
And off to, that's another one for Silver. That's a 5-yard carry, 2nd and 5 as they get to the 30.
Yeah, this San Antonio offense, they're ranked number 4th overall. They're 7th in points, 9th in yardage, 7th in pass yardage. And here's where their little struggles is in the run. They're only 14th in rushing yardage, but they're still a top 10 offense, and that's what you want to be.
Under center, Langdon. Looking to throw. Quick drop back. He will get it to the outside. That is another one for a non-contract, I do believe, and that is a 3rd and inches play at the 25.
Yeah, they've been using the non-contract fullback quite a bit here early on in the game. Quite surprising with all the weapons they have on the outside.
Well, if at first you think you know them, they'll change it up on you. That's basically where that goes. Taking a look there at Dante West, the cornerback. He'll be looking to make a play. Langdon in a 3rd and inches spot. May give it to Silver here. Plenty on the defensive line. That is a 1st down and more, down to the 12 to the 10, and he gets taken down at the 10-yard line. Anderson, Silver doing work as they get inside the red zone.
Great play call here, 3rd and 1. You see the offensive line just opens up a monstrous hole. Look at that. There's nowhere near him. Nobody touches him until he reaches what? The third, looks like the 13. Great run, great play call there by the offense.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line. 2 in the backfield. 1 at the top, 1 at the bottom, 1 in the slot for the Vaqueros. Defensive line shifting around. Langdon to throw. Looks to throw short and gets hit as the ball gets there. It'll be knocked aside. 2nd and 10 upcoming.
One of the interesting things to see will be the 3rd down percentages here. You've got San Antonio, who's up in the top 10, ranked 9th, 44%, and Vancouver 17th. So they're going to have to do something there. They're allowing 53% of the 3rd down, so they're going to have to clamp that down if they want to shut this, or at least slow down the San Antonio offense. Yeah,
just for the motivation if it gets them off the field. That's exactly right. 2nd and 10, though. You got to try to make a goal line, not quite a goal line stand. They can, Vaqueros can still get a 1st down at the 1.
I think keeping him to a field goal would be a victory here for Vancouver.
Langdon to throw. Quick drop back, throw to the outside. Going to try for the pylon. It is Daly Holder, and he's not going to get there. 3rd and 1 at the 1-yard line. Very close, and they are still yet to get a 1st down.
Yeah, great play call. A little medium out route to Holder. Just wasn't able to break the line or the goal line for the touchdown. Now we'll see if they go with their throwing or if they hand it off once again to Anderson Silver.
Silver's been decent on the ground. I could see a handoff here. We'll see what happens. Langdon to throw. Has an option. Back of the end zone. Toe drag. He's got it. And that is a Vaqueros touchdown. It is a 6-0, going to be 7-0 lead all said and done. It's Ricardo Hernandez.
Yeah, just like I figured they would. It would have been kind of odd for San Antonio to run the ball. The little throw to the tight end. Looks like it was just a little corner or a curl. Yeah, a little curl. Keeps its feet in bounds. And they're up 7-0. Good first drive of the game.
Really good timing from quarterback to tight end as well. That is a huge, huge touchdown to get for San Antonio. They have all the pressure on them. Vancouver at 2-4, not a ton of pressure on them. They got not a lot to lose at this point with 7 after this game, 5 games left in the season. So this
which is San Antonio beating before last week, the undefeated Alaska Storm. I mean, that's what they want. They want that top spot in the conference, and they're hoping the Storm gets beat today to make it they would put San Antonio ahead, I believe, just be on record.
Kick going to be on the way, and Vancouver will have their first crack at the football here very shortly. This is sent down to the 4-yard line, caught there. Return happening, get him to the 25, 26-yard line. And he will give the ball to Tom Pepper. Tom Pepper, 152, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions last game. Vancouver's still a struggling team right now.
Yeah, I think they're struggling to find their identity. Are they a run team? Last team, like we discussed earlier at the opening. Sanchez literally had no rushes last week, which is completely against what they did earlier in the season.
This will be a handoff to the left. That is a big run to start by Jonathan Sanchez. He's going to drag people with him. Second in inches on roughly a 10-yard gain.
Yeah, great run. Breaking tackles, much like we saw last night with Mighty Mouse. He's making extra yards by breaking through these tackles.
Yeah, Denzel Diaz, for those that missed that game, that was something special from him. St. Louis still went down in that game, but it was fun to watch him work. Offset eye for Pepper. 6 in the box defensively for the Vaqueros. Hand off to Sanchez. Has room on the edge. He's going to try to bust through one, and he's going to get the first down and a couple more. He'll get to the 42 in Vancouver. 2 plays, positive yardage, and a new set.
Hey, interesting that Vancouver's gone back to the run early in the game. This San Antonio defense, they're ranked 8th against the run, holding teams to 86.7 yards a game. So we'll see how this plays out later on in the game if Sanchez can keep getting these good runs off.
Under center, Pepper looks to throw. The right-hander is going to wing it out to the right towards the sideline. That is a 5-yard completion. And Vancouver has Jeremy Vega's first catch.
Another interesting thing about the San Antonio defense, they've chosen to go with backs in the contract level. They have a non-contract corner out there. I wonder if owner Andy Hamilton has something planned for that side of the field.
See what the Legion can do. Second and a nickel. Got to get it past midfield to the 48-yard line of San Antonio for a first down. Offset I formation for Pepper. 6 in the box defensively. Throw to the right towards the sideline, and a little bit of toe drag swag from Jeremy Vega is going to get him the 9 more yards. It'll be 3rd and 1.
I'm liking this mix I'm seeing so far from Vancouver. They're mixing it up well. Got some good runs by Sanchez. He's throwing it around. And, I mean, if it's me, I'd be trying to target that non-contract corner as much as possible.
Well, if that's the case and he's on the right side, that's exactly what Vancouver's doing at the moment. We'll see if they start to switch the matchups up, try to keep Vancouver off balance. Offset eye again. Handoff to Sanchez. He's going to get dragged towards the first down marker. I thought he might have had it, and that is an interesting spot, but it'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah, I thought he had it as well. Boy, I don't know if I'm Vancouver. I'm seriously considering going for it. You got the running game.
Well, this is a thought. On the play clock 15, they may run this. They're just past midfield at 2 and 4. What do they got to lose?
Exactly. And you got the running game. I mean, he should be able to make that. Here we go.
He will try. It's Sanchez. Got the first down and a couple more. That's a huge 4th down conversion for Vancouver. And it's 1st and 10 past midfield to the 44.
Love it. Love the play call. Went outside instead of inside. San Antonio was coming up the middle. He just bounced it to the outside, got himself a nice first down, and let's see if they can continue this drive on and catch a score for themselves to keep San Antonio off balance.
Sanchez has been the impact player of this drive. Pepper in the backfield by himself. He's going to look to throw, steps up, has tons of time, throws towards the sideline, has a catch on another first down as they move it into field goal territory for Vancouver. That's another big completion through the air. It's first down for Tom.
My goodness, Tom Pepper had time to paint his house here. This is great. All kinds of open coverage. First down thrown out there to Trevor Farrell for his first catch of the game.
Yeah, 3 receptions, 15 yards last week for Farrell. He's going to line up at the top of your screen on this. Brett Killian down at the bottom of your screen as well. First time that we haven't really called his name yet tonight. Pepper throws short, crossing pattern to Killian. That'll be 4 yards going forward. That's going to get to the 24.
And that's the kind of stuff that you need. I mean, you got to mix it up. You got to go short. You got to go long. They got the long on the last play. Now you got to bring defense up. I wouldn't expect anything less than a run here, possibly to get it to 3rd and short.
Killian at the bottom of your screen again. San Antonio possibly showing a little bit of zone here, and Sanchez gets the ball. He's going to try to break through a tackle and get the first down, but he can't quite do it. 3rd and 2, as he'll get a couple more.
I don't know who made that tackle there, but
Okoye.
Was it Okoye?
Yep, Obi Okoye.
That was a big play tackle, because otherwise Sanchez might be going to the house on that one.
3rd and a couple. Got to get to the 18-yard line for the first. 6 in the box defensively. Offset eye one more time. Handoff. Sanchez has the first down and a couple more. He's going to get all the way to the 10-yard line, and they have first and goal, the Legion do, in the first quarter.
Great play call. Nice little off tackle run by Sanchez. And Vancouver's really mixing it up well. Andy seems to have maybe found his groove here on the play calling, and they're keeping San Antonio's defense completely off guard.
2 minutes left in the first quarter. If you guys are just joining us, Chris Curtis, Jimmy Stevens with you in this matchup at the 10-yard line. Looking to throw. Pepper. End zone. Tipped and incomplete. Not quite going to get there, and that will be a second and goal.
That was probably his first real ill-advised throw there. He was covered fully on that one. The fullback was. It was an interesting choice of receivers to throw to. Good coverage by San Antonio, though.
Minute and 48 seconds then. Play didn't take too much off the clock. Offset I again for Tom Pepper. That is Killian again at the bottom of your screen. Vega at the top. Handoff. Sanchez. Huge hit. What a knock at the 11-yard line. Obi Okoye comes through and lays wood.
Great tackle. He just comes through that side. You got to think that maybe Vancouver's going to start running the other side of the ball. With Okoye being there, he's shutting that run down. You've got to go the other side.
That is a massive, massive truck that just hit Jonathan Sanchez. Third and goal. It'll be a Pepper throw. Plenty of blocking. Throws. Back in the end zone. No, it's incomplete. Killian in the intended target. It'll hit the turf, and it'll be fourth and goal. Field goal unit coming out.
Yeah. A lot of white jerseys around there on that throw. I don't know if it's just that Killian couldn't stay in bounds. Oh, he dropped it.
Yep.
That's terrible. Got to make that catch.
Yeah, especially with the ball placement like that. Pepper put that on a line right to him. He's the only one who could get it.
Yeah, that was a fantastic throw.
Other action in the SFL as well. Tulsa up on Chicago in Oklahoma. That is a 7-0 score early in that one. Fourth and goal coming. Field goal unit on the field. It'll be a 28-yard attempt. Kick is on the way. It is up, and it is through. So Vancouver does get points, albeit they wanted 7, probably should have had 7. But it'll be a 7-3 Vaqueros lead.
Yeah, I mean, 3 points better than no points. They've got to now keep San Antonio to field goals for a little while so they can get some more points on the board themselves. If they can't keep San Antonio to field goals, this could be a long day.
So return upcoming. Joey Langdon going to come out and try to retaliate against the field goal. They can still put it to a 2-possession game should they put it in the end zone one more time. As this ball will be caught at the 8-yard line. Return to the 20, 25, spin at the 28-yard line, and he'll get dropped actually at the 27. So that is going to be Joey Langdon coming back out. We'll take a break for a message from the SFL.
Follow the SFL on Twitter at SimulationFL, on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube and Twitch channels. You're already here, right? Might as well stay tuned. Get league updates on your phone while browsing the internet, and make sure you never miss a live broadcast. Thank you for supporting the SFL.
And the first play from scrimmage on this drive is going to be a huge run. And that is a big one from the Vaqueros, 1st and 10, as it'll be down to a 19-yard run.
Yeah, nice little outside zone there. Anderson Silver breaks a couple tackles, gets him a nice long first down. This is the one thing, if they get Anderson Silver going, San Antonio offense much more dual threat, and could make it for a very long day for this Vancouver defense.
Good rating so far from Langdon, partly because he's been handing the ball off to Anderson Silver. He's also been completing the passes to him as well. He may get one here to the flat. He will. This will be a tried spin move after a yard gain, but he'll be dropped there. Good job by the Legion to get to him and knock him out.
Dante West with a tackle in his first ever SFL game. Glad to see him join the league. And good luck to you, young man.
Got a few newbies in this game as well. Logan Keel, wide receiver for the Vaqueros as well, his first game.
See how early they get him involved.
Langdon to throw. Throws to the left. That is tipped and dropped. That is 3rd and 9 upcoming, and that is exactly what the Vancouver faithful want to see. as San Antonio start to sputter out a little bit here.
That should have been intercepted. That looked like it hit the defender right in the hands. And San Antonio got lucky there because that would have been a big 6.
3rd and 9. Got to get into Vancouver territory to the 44 for a first down. In the gun by himself is Langdon. 3 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Has the football. 3-step drop, looking to throw, wings it over the middle. That is a catch to the 46-yard line, but not to the 44, and they will likely have to punt.
Big hit by Mahmoud Aljawani. Just letting them know, hey, you're going to be all day if you're coming across the middle. Big hit there to stop him from going first down. It
was a big hit.
Job,
it's one that Logan Keel will remember forever. His first SFL catch, and that is the end of the first quarter of play. 3 frames left in a 7-3 ball game at Canada Field in Vancouver. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Punt upcoming. 4th and 2 as this ball, their punter lined up at the 39-yard line. Kicked from the 42. It'll be a try to kick it left and pin them down, and that is a really good punt. Towards the sideline, it'll pin him down at the 5. Arminius Davis pins the Legion back really, really well.
Yeah, a lot of people question San Antonio and the two both kicking positions being tiered players, but I firmly believe these the punters can make themselves very effective with these pin back kicks, and especially if you have a strong defense, it makes things a lot easier.
So not a lot of room behind Tom Pepper. He's got split backs at the moment. One of those split backs, of course, Jonathan Sanchez. He's going to get the ball on first down, and he'll bunch himself forward for 4 yards. He's got a 5.5-yard average. He's not doing too bad tonight.
No, he's definitely making himself part of the game, and you got to credit Andy Hamilton with a good mix of play calling. Pass is keeping San Antonio off balance, and that's what you're going to need to do. You can't just rely on one player all game long.
Offset I formation for Pepper. 6 in the box for the Vaqueros. Hand off to Sanchez. Has some room on the left. Good block, and he's got some room to run. And he is going to have one man to beat, and he is going to beat him to the 30, 20, 15, 10 to the house. It's a Jonathan Sanchez touchdown, and Vancouver takes the lead.
My goodness, what a play. I saw that one blocker get knocked down, and I don't know if you heard me say, oh. And he was off to the races. You could see it coming, and nobody was going to catch him. Great run by Sanchez. That's what Vancouver needed. Now they've taken the lead, got themselves a touchdown, then put San Antonio on their heels.
That's a huge, huge run from Jonathan Sanchez, and a 95-yard run. Or no, not quite. He had yeah, I think it was a 95-yarder. Either way, that's that's a Jonathan Sanchez show on that drive, and it is going to be a 10-7 lead pending the extra point, and Vancouver showing some offense against the high-powered Vaqueros roster.
Yeah, and Vancouver's, letting San Antonio know, hey, we still got a shot at making the playoffs here too. And that's a good way to do it with a big run like that. Let's see if San Antonio can answer.
Yeah, this will be a retaliation point for Joey Langdon, Anderson Silver and company. So they can get Anderson Silver some more carries here. He's been pretty efficient, but not quite that efficient at this point.
No. No, Sanchez just let the rookie know this is how it's done.
Kick goes to the 9-yard line, and it'll be returned to about the 25 to the 30. To the 30, nope, not quite the 31. 30-yard line is where it's going to be at, and Joey Langdon back out on the field. That was a 91-yard run from Jonathan Sanchez, as he had the 4-yard carry the moment before that. So good call by chat. Appreciate you guys keeping up with me.
It'll be interesting if San Antonio tries to take a deep shot or if they stay methodical and just work their way down the field.
They were very methodical against the Storm last week. Part of the reason why they were able to handle them so efficiently. This will be a ball to the outside. And it is not Anderson Silver. It is a fullback, and it is a catch for an 8-yard gain on a one-handed spin catch. The 360 no scope, and it's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, Frank Champion should be a little embarrassed. He got how you doing by a non-contract fullback. Pretty sure he's going to hear about that in the locker room.
Take a look there at Dante West. He has a couple of tackles in this game. His first SFL game, making an impact. I formation for Langdon. Plenty on the line. Vancouver reading run here. It will be a pass from Langdon. Throws through the middle. That is a grab. And a difficult one for Daly Holder to hold on to, but he will make it happen. It's 1st and 10.
That's a pretty brave throw making that one. He was covered. And luckily Daly got a hold of that before the non-contract got a hold of that.
A little better than 9 minutes left. In the gun by himself. 5 wide for Langdon. Looking to throw. Throws to the right. That is a grab towards the sideline. And that is a 1st down for San Antonio. And that is Logan Keel, his 2nd catch of the ballgame, 2nd catch of his career. And it's a new set.
Logan Keel's got to be happy. They're using him. I think that was a little quick out. And then Josh Banner there to clean it up after he'd gotten the 1st down. San Antonio's on the move.
They are into Vancouver territory at the 42. Still probably just outside of field goal range for their contracted kicker by the name of Austin Powers, baby. Yeah.
Might as well get it in early.
Yep, absolutely. Early and often. That's my motto. This will be a throw to the outside, and that is going to go nowhere. Silver gets hit at the line of scrimmage, gains a yard, and he will be knocked back.
Tackled by Major Key. Shut him down for only 1 yard. Let's see if they take a shot here. We're in that area where most teams like to take a shot. But I'm not sure they're going to take a shot from this formation.
No, probably not. Probably not. Plenty on the line, looking like a possible run. It will be to the outside, trying for blocking. He's got some room. Spin move, and he might, yes, he will have the 1st down as we approach 8 minutes left in the 2nd quarter.
That almost was O territory too, but the safety shut that down in a hurry. I believe it was Ajwani got in there to shut that down before he got too far. There was nobody out there.
Yep, it was indeed.
Yep, Ajwani comes in to shut it down. Says enough of that.
Good work from Mahmoud. 1st and 10 for the Vaqueros. They're definitely within field goal range. It would be a 49-yarder from here. Split backs for Langdon. Handoff. Left side, trying to sidestep a tackle, but he's going to get hit at the line. 2-yard gain for Vancouver. And that is a nice tackle at that line to limit the damage.
Interesting to see San Antonio's been running a lot of two tight ends. That's to try and lull Vancouver into a sense of security that they're going to try and run the ball a lot or what. But it's been an interesting play calling early on.
They've had much more running this week than they did last week. That's tipped at the line and knocked to the turf. That was a really, really nice play by the defensive line of Vancouver. 3rd and 8.
That non-contract gets in there, and what do they say? If you can't get to the back, get your hands up. Get his hands up. Put that ball up into play. Unfortunately, there's no defenders in the area to pick that baby off.
3rd and 8. Got to get it to the 22-yard line for a 1st down. 5 in the box. Vancouver reading throw here. It will be a throw. Langdon back to throw. Throws short. That hit him in the hands, and it could not bring it in. And that is a problem for the non-contract Johnson. It'll be 4th down.
Another good stop by this Vancouver defense. They're doing themselves a great job here. Keeping them to field goals. That's what they need to do. Now they're going to force it to a chance to make a tie. That's what Vancouver needs to do to keep this game under control. Is keep the San Antonio offense just to field goals.
Austin Powers, 48-yarder, I'm pretty sure, if my math is correct. This will be a kick on the way. It is a 48-yarder. It is up, and it is through. And he's going to knock that through 46 yards. My math is terrible. That's fine. Easy caster math. 7 minutes left in the 2nd quarter, and San Antonio gets back to a tie ball game.
Austin Powers with his first ever career field goal. He's got to be happy about that.
Good work.
I don't know if kickers keep the ball and put it on the mantle or not, but
I mean, I would. I absolutely would. This will be a kick that goes to the 3-yard line, catching it on the run. This will be a return to the 20, spin move at the 20, and knockdown at the 20. So nothing doing by Ajulani on the return, and it will be Vancouver's turn with the football. We're going to take another message from the SFL.
Don't miss the SFL podcast every Saturday night at 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern on Twitch before the league's weekend slate gets kicked off. Join me, Mighty RX, defending champion team owner Ramos Lynn, and our host, Jack Brown, to break down all the headlines in the SFL. Jack, yeah, I know we gotta move on. Calm down. See you there, everybody.
Good work from Muddy & Company on the SFL podcast. Good work from Jonathan Sanchez as it's a 6-yard gain on first down, 2nd and 4 upcoming.
Hey, you got to expect they're going to keep handing the ball off to Sanchez. He's had such success so far today. Also keep doing it for a little while anyhow.
Offset I formation, handoff to him one more time. Has a little bit of a hole, but he's not going to quite get the first down. 3rd and 1 at the 29. Got to get to the 30 for a first.
I swear it gets interesting. Tom Pepper's been successful passing the ball. And, of course, obviously Sanchez has been running the ball well. Now, which part of the playbook do you go to on 3rd and 1?
Plenty of options. Plenty of stuff for San Antonio to try to cover for.
San Antonio in a nickel here.
Pepper looks to throw. Throws to the outside. Got one towards the sideline. That is a grab and a first down. 1st and 10 for Vancouver. And that is going to be at the Vancouver 46. Really good one for Brett Killian.
Yeah, great play. A little out route here. San Antonio's expecting the pass. They were in a nickel defense, just in the wrong nickel defense. He's wide open, nobody around. And they get the first down, and they keep on marching. Vancouver putting on a little bit of a show for the home crowd today.
They absolutely are, and they're kind of stunning the Vaqueros a little bit, who came in on a roll. And they and the Legion had been struggling up to this point, but they've really held their own against this Vaqueros offense and defense. Under center is Pepper. Weak side I formation. We'll see what they're looking at. Pepper throws to the left towards the sideline, and that is another good one. And that is going to be a Trevor Farrell sighting as he's got his second catch.
Making himself usable and known here on the offense. Tom Pepper finds him there close to first down. Now they got the whole playbook. In this situation, I'd love to see them take a shot because they got a good chance of making this first down.
As will be Sanchez first down. He's gotten a couple more as he'll get into San Antonio territory to the 41. Legion moving the ball pretty well. San Antonio need to try to adjust here. They're not doing so well at that 1st and 10, and they've got the whole playbook in front of them that the Legion can throw at them at this point.
I'm really surprised. This San Antonio defense ranked number 4 overall, and then Vancouver's been marching on them pretty good so far.
Shotgun for Pepper. He's going to take a shot down the field, and that is, he had his hands on it, but he could not bring it in, and that is 2nd and 10 as the Vaqueros get to it.
And Nicholas Warner looking for career interception number 1. And it just bounced right off his hands. They'll have to wait for another chance. Maybe today, maybe not.
That was to the tight end Tristan Carr that was attempted for, and Warner jumps in front of it. Very close to making hay with that throw. 2nd and 10. Pepper to throw. Has an out route. Going to be a 5-yard catch. That's another one for Jeremy Vega. First time we called his name in a little while. 3rd and 5.
Hey, interesting. Most of the time, it looks like San Antonio's been lining up for the bulk of the game in nickel and dime. I don't think I've really even seen them run a base formation at all today. And that's kind of weird.
Weak side.
Seeing as the way the Legion can run the ball, I'm kind of surprised by this.
Weak side I formation. This will be a throw from Pepper one more time. He's going to take a shot down the field. He tries to split the seam, can't do it. And that is a shot at Brett Killian, but he could not bring it home. 4th and 5, and the Legion. Well, they've got a decision here.
You're looking at 50-yarder.
53, yep. So we'll see how they want to do it. They may try to draw them off.
Looks like they're going to punt it.
Nope. Okay. That is indeed going to be a punt. They'll try to pin down the Vaqueros. Vaqueros started the game with the football. So Vancouver will get the ball back at the start of the second half. We still have 4 minutes before that happens. This ball will get to the 11, returned there to the 13. And that is where Joey Langdon will start with the football.
And I mean, San Antonio's going to be happy with that. They shut the Legions down to no score. And, I mean, San Antonio's got to get it moving a little more than I thought they were. Vancouver's done a good job of keeping their offense under control, which is really good for Vancouver.
1st and 10. Langdon under center. He's going to sneak it up the middle. Was that a bot snap or was that a design play call? It's a 3-yard gain.
I don't know if that was a run. We saw that yesterday in the game we did yesterday. Tiered contract quarter in harm's way like that by running a draw play. But I mean, you got a couple yards, 3 yards.
Yeah,
something different.
That was something. Split back formation for Langdon. Gets a little bit of room, and he'll hand it off. Here's big juke move, and he's got one man to beat. And that nearly was problematic for the Legion as Anderson Silver nearly broke one.
Great run by Silver. I didn't see if that was who that was. I guess we're going to see it right here. Who he made silly right there.
Ooh, Lajuwani.
Lajuwani. He's going to be shaking his head about that after this game.
That is not something that Mahmoud is going to take lightly either. That's going to be something he's going to be looking for Silver on that field. 1st and 10. 7 in the box defensively. Defensive line shifting around. Langdon to the flat. He'll find. Oh, he did it to 2 people that time. Huge spin cycle, and it's a 1st down as Silver makes things happen.
Wow, we've been seeing lots of how you doing from running backs this weekend. My goodness, we saw some silliness last night, and once again, we see it here today. So Silver makes 2 guys look silly all in one move.
Silver, 5 or 6 targets already in the second quarter for a guy that had 17 receptions last week. That doesn't really surprise me, though. Pepper to the outside. That hit him in the hands, and he could not bring it in. The non-contract Marshall could not bring it home.
Yeah, you got to catch that. It literally hit you right in the hands.
Yep.
Can't let that go.
Good route. Just ended up running upfield before he caught the ball.
Yeah, he was open. All he had to do was catch the ball, and he would have made this more manageable play. That would have been 2nd and short instead of 2nd and 10.
2.5 minutes left in the second quarter. If you guys are just joining us, welcome in. It's been a good one so far. Chris Curtis, Jimmy Stevens. Vancouver has held their own defensively and offensively against a high-powered Vaqueros roster. San Antonio looking to make something happen here. That is inexcusable as well. Silver's got to make that catch. 2 drops in a row is going to put San Antonio on their back feet a little bit here.
Absolutely. I mean, all the catches that he makes out and to drop something like that, that's just definitely inexcusable. It's a bonus for Vancouver as they keep him to 3rd and long. Now shut him down and get the ball a decent field position for the end of the half.
3rd and 10. They got to get it past midfield to the 49 for a 1st down. Langdon to throw. Has time. Has to find a target soon. He's got all day. Finally finds Silver up the middle, but he can't quite get the 1st down. He finally released Silver, and Silver nearly got there, but it'll be at the midfield stripe, 4th and 1.
Oh, that's too bad. Definitely a coverage. Great coverage by the Legion down the field because Langdon not only had time to paint his own house, he could have painted Tom Pepper's house there too. And they don't even get the 1st down.
120 seconds before the halftime break. It's a 10-10 game in Vancouver. This is the SFL on YouTube presented by APM Music. Crowd getting loud inside Canada Field. They're trying to will their team to a stop here. This could be a ploy to try to get them offside. Plenty of time on that play clock, though. They could try to run this. They will. It'll be a Langdon throw to the outside. Huge catch at Staley Holder, and they convert on 4th down. We've seen 1 4th down conversion on each side, both going for firsts.
Wow, these guys are going at it. Both ends. You can tell this is a conference rivalry. Taking a chance on 4th and 1, and they get the throw on the outside. No coverage there whatsoever. Great job by San Antonio. If you're Vancouver, you got to be a little disappointed there.
Yeah, that's a huge stop. They have to make defensive adjustments. going to need to be made on this drive if they want to try to get off the field. Langdon to throw. Plenty of time. Puts it over the middle. It's a huge catch, and that is a first down. And they are well within field goal range as Langdon finds his target.
A great catch by Poncho. Ricardo Hernandez making the big tough catch over the middle. That's not what Vancouver needed right there.
Sets up San Antonio to possibly take the lead in the late going of the first half. In the gun, 2 with him. Joey Langdon. 6 in the box defensively. Vancouver showing a little bit of zone. Langdon to throw to the outside. It's Silver. He's got 2 to beat, and he's not going to beat either one of them. 2-yard loss. They're going to try no huddle. With 1:17 left, all 3 timeouts still belong with the Vaqueros as they work in the offense.
Not a big fan of that play call right there.
Langdon. Left side. Caught at the 4-yard line. What a grab. And that is a big one to put him at 1st and goal. San Antonio making hay with Logan Keel.
Yeah, great job by Logan Keel going up and going after that ball. He was covered, but Joey Langdon put it only place that Logan Keel could get it. Interesting formation here.
1st and goal against a goal line defense. This will be Silver to the outside, and he's going to get 1 yard, get him to the 3, and San Antonio takes their first time out.
Having all 3 of their timeouts helps them here. They can continue to run the ball for 2 downs. I don't suspect they will. It's not their nature, but they always have that opportunity.
Joshua Banner, who's been pretty good, he's the deep coverage man in case something gets over the top of his defensive line. Langdon looks to throw to the outside. Has Silver trying for the pylon. He's not going to get there. 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line. Still 31 to go on the game clock. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts. They're going to get in position and try to run one here. Weak side eye. Langdon going to try again. Throw. Back of the end zone. Not going to work. It's tipped there. And that is 4th and goal, and they'll likely try to kick a field goal.
I'm kind of questioning the fact that they did the hurry up there. They should have taken a timeout, huddled up, and called a better play. They got caught in a bad formation to be running hurry up out of. And now they're only going to really probably take a field goal out of this.
Major Key makes a really good defensive play to knock that ball aside. Austin Powers, yeah, baby, getting ready to kick a field goal to give them the lead going into the first half break.
And that was a good stop by Vancouver to hold them just a field goal. Looked like they were on the move.
Kick is on the way. It is through. So that with 18 seconds left on the game clock in the first half, San Antonio puts points on the board. That's big because Vancouver gets the ball back at the start of the second.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're Vancouver, you're happy. It still gives you plenty of opportunity to take the lead coming out of the half. And I mean, this is the SFL, so this actually isn't over until that score clock gets to all the zeros.
That's a fair point. Kick on the way from Powers. He'll send this deep to the 4-yard line. It's received there by Agilani. Agilani through the middle and on the right hash. She'll get taken down at the 27. Still 14 seconds left. Still could see a couple of shots from the Vancouver offense. Tom Pepper has a loaded rifle in that right arm of his, and he is not afraid to use it.
Yeah, but I'm thinking they're probably just going to hand the ball off here to Sanchez, and if he breaks one, and let's go in with only being down by 3. There's nothing wrong with that.
Split backs formation for Tom Pepper. 6 in the box defensively for San Antonio. Handoff. Sanchez instead. He's got some room to run, and he will get knocked down at the 34. Huge hit. 2nd and 3.
A big hit by Tom Taylor. First game, big hit. Good job, Tommy.
Timeout taken by Vancouver. I think this is where they're going to take a shot. Take a look at Andy Hamilton there on the sideline, trying to dial something up here for the last play of the first half.
That'd be interesting. Honestly, I think they should just hand the ball off and like I said, run it out. But you never know. Maybe they'll come out in the old Hail Mary and give Tom a chance to let one fly.
Take a look there at Tom Taylor. Man who made that huge hit just a minute ago.
That was the thumper.
High formation. Doesn't look like a pass play. We may be surprised here. It'll be a run for Sanchez to try to follow a block. No. And that is a wasted play. And that is going to be the end of the first half. However, Vancouver, they're holding tight. 13-10 lead for San Antonio going into the locker room. We'll take a halftime break, and we'll be with you at the conclusion of the halftime before the start of the third quarter. Back to it inside of Canada Field as we get set for the third quarter of play. Vancouver's going to get the football to start things out as we get set and ready for the rest of this football game. 13-10 San Antonio lead after 2 quarters. San Antonio has played a pretty good season of football so far, but they are coming up against the Vancouver team looking to win and win quickly as they try to lower the gap in that Western Conference. This ball will be returned to the 27-yard line, and Ajelani will bring it there. It'll be Tom Pepper back out on the field with a pretty good first half under his belt. Yeah,
Legion are trying to do what they did last year and come from behind, make the playoffs, and make a run. And there's nothing wrong with this. Everybody knows you get hot at the right time, you can make a good run, and that's what Vancouver's trying to do. And they've been doing well today. They've been keeping San Antonio tied down pretty well.
Under center is Pepper. Sanchez in the backfield with one other. That'll be a throw to the right side, tipped and incomplete. Really good defensive play. Killian was targeted, 5 targets, 2 receptions, nothing there. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, good job by is that a non-contract Chance? Looks good job by him knocking that down. A little bit of a risky throw by Tom Pepper there. See if they go back to the run.
Under center is Pepper one more time. Handoff. Sanchez. He's had some decent room to run in the first half. Nothing doing on the first play from scrimmage in the second half. 3rd and 10 as he goes nowhere.
Yeah, interesting play. I thought they might have gone outside again. They've had a lot of success running to the outside today. The big run by Sanchez earlier on, that 91-yarder, that was a nice outside run, and I thought they would continue to do that.
You want to talk about 2 contrasting styles. Sanchez had no receptions at the moment. Silver has plenty, and that's a huge sack by the Vaqueros, able to get to Pepper, and that is 4th and 15. They will have to punt.
Yeah, that was just straight up bad blocking by the offensive line. He didn't get blocked at all on that entire play. Good job by the non-contract George, and not how Vancouver wanted to start the second half.
Not at all. Kingston ready to punt him away. It'll be a 4th and 15 from their own 23. Punter lined up at the 7. So he'll kick it roughly from the 10. This will give San Antonio really good field position. Kick is up and on the way. Get it to the 38-yard line, starting the return. Get it to the 43, and San Antonio will start there. We'll take a quick break for another message from the SFL.
Want to do what I do? Contact me in the DM on Discord to find out how you can get involved with streaming live games, calling games, or breaking them down on the air with our broadcast team. Or help make our production even better by joining our new live stats team, helping our broadcasters shine brighter. We are #Loading Legends in the SFL.
Langdon to throw on first down. It'll be Silver. No, it won't be Silver. It'll be a non-contract fullback. Getting 3 yards to the 46. And that is Langdon through the air, 146 and a touchdown so far. And that doesn't really compare to what Pepper's been doing, because Pepper's not been throwing the ball too much.
No, and I mean, that's kind of Vancouver's MO. They're going to run the ball more. But Tom's been pretty accurate for when he has had to throw the ball, so that's important too.
Catch leader so far, Daley Holder with 4 in the game, and that is Logan Keel with 3. This will be a ball to the outside for Silver. Going to be very close to the first down, but they'll mark him 3rd and 2. Interesting spot with 9 minutes left in the third.
That looks more like 3rd and inches. Again, like I say every week, that's why we're up in.
Silver been doing work. Over 100 all-purpose yards. 63 on the ground on just 7 rushing attempts. And then over the middle, Langdon has Daley Holder on a crossing pattern. 1st and 10. And they'll have it at the Vancouver 41.
Just a little crossing pattern. Langdon making his accuracy known. There he is, dumps it off. A little slant. And they're on the move. And that's not what the Legion want at all.
I want to give a little bit of love to Original Frostbite for doing stats. A little bit of miscommunication. Was not aware we had him today. So very, very good work from him. He's been updating stats, and I'm just getting to them. So huge thanks to him. 1st and 10. Under center is Joey Langdon in the I formation. And that's Silver to the outside. Breaks through 1, but not 3. and it'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, great tackle there by the non-contact to shut him down. Only gained 2. Nice little swing pass. And, I mean, San Antonio likes to use these little swing passes. A faux run game, if you will. They'll throw it to the outside of the swings and the screens instead of running it.
Seems to be pretty effective based on how Silver gets the ball in his hands. He's going to have a first down and a couple more here to the outside. Get him to the 28. They are within field goal range. It'll put them at a 47-yarder should they need it.
Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Instead of maybe running a toss, they throw it out there, little swing pass, and you get to challenge those linebackers to try and get out there and make the play. Job by San Antonio mixing it up.
45-yarder, actually. The math is not strong with me right now. 1st and 10, 7 and 41 left in the third quarter.
I can blame it on the flight again.
Under center. Langdon. Silver is behind him. 7 in the box defensively for Vancouver. They'll send 4 to the outside. Guess what? Another one for Silver. He'll spin and try to get through 1. And that is not going to happen. Major key on the tackle. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, this seems to be their route of choice. They run it, but again, this is what they like to do. Swing passes and screens to the outside. And Silver make his own yardage.
Major key also with a key pass deflection earlier. That'll be Silver through the middle. And that is a short gain, 4 yards, make it 3rd and 3 at the Vancouver 21 just outside the red zone.
Interesting that San Antonio has pretty much made linebacker Marquise Reed non-existent. I haven't called his name at all today. Wasn't expecting that at all.
2-minute warning in the Windy City in Tulsa. Chicago down 7-2 Tulsa with 2 minutes left in the first half. Line to throw over the middle. That's a nice one for Daly Holder. He's done his damage through the middle of the field, and he has another first down as they are just outside 1st and goal territory.
Yeah, other than that one play to the outside earlier on in the first half where he almost got in for the touchdown, everything he's gotten is the slants and the crosses over the middle. It's been tough yardage for him today.
I formation for Joey Langdon. Under center. Quick drop back, throw to the outside. Silver, he might be able to get to the pylon, but he's not going to be able to burn the edge. He will get to the 5-yard line, and that is a huge tackle by Joshua Banner to stop him from getting the edge.
Yeah, once again, swing past the outside. Basically a toss play. And defensive backs have to rush up to make the play. Good job by the defensive backs to stop him from getting into the end zone.
They got to get to the 1.5-yard line for 1st and goal. Strong set I formation for the, weak side I formation for the Vaqueros. To the outside, Silver is not going to go anywhere. Huge push on the defensive line, and that is 3rd and 4 as they lose a yard.
Great tackle again by Major Keys, making himself known in the run, stopping lots of tackles today. Plus that, as you said earlier, that one defense late in the first half.
Yep.
Good job by Major Key today.
His first tackle for loss of this game. This will be Langdon's opportunity. 3rd and 4. Got to make it happen. They do. It's in the end zone, and that is a Vaqueros touchdown. It is Hernandez, the non-contract player, making it happen for San Antonio.
He's a contract player. That's Poncho.
That is Poncho. My bad.
Job.
That is the tight end.
Great job by him. Nice little slant. It looked like a little slant there on the inside. Just a slant route. Nobody on the cover. Well, there's Marquise Reed. He's not going to be happy I called his name there. It looked like his coverage. And San Antonio takes the lead.
No worries, Poncho. You can flame me in daily discussion. I can see it coming. And that is going to be his first touchdown of this game. He's only got a couple of catches before that, but that is a big one for him. That is going to be Austin Powers on the kick for the extra point. It is up and through. So they double up the Legion, 20-10. 4:58 left in the third quarter of play.
And he's telling the officials right now, give me that ball. That's his first career touchdown.
Had a lot of firsts in this game.
Yes, we have.
Logan Keel, his first 3 catches of this game. Austin Powers, his first field goal. And Poncho with his first touchdown catch of his career. This will be Down to the 2-yard line. Mahmoud Ajulani going to bring this up and get it taken down at the 24-yard line. And that's where Tom Pepper will get the football. Finds himself down 10. Got to try to get something going in the second half.
Yeah, Vancouver's got to start putting a drive together here and getting down. They can't settle. They need a touchdown to keep in this game. If they don't get a touchdown here, this might get out of hand in a hurry. They were working well against San Antonio, but it seems like San Antonio has found the sweet spot against this Vancouver defense.
Under center, Tom Pepper, handoff to Sanchez. You can try to bunch forward, and he'll get a couple. 3-yard gain for 47. Clock continues to tick down. 1:59 on the ground for Jonathan Sanchez. He's been on point tonight. Yeah,
a lot of that 190-yarder, but he's still having himself a good day. He's getting positive pretty much every carry. But they also need to be able to get in the end zone. They haven't really done that other than that particular 91-yard touchdown.
Yep, that 91-yarder is going to bump his average up quite a bit to 10.3 per carry. This will be a throw to the outside. A good one for Trevor Farrell as he has his 4th catch. And that is going to be a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, now it's decision time. This is a wide open playbook for Andy Hamilton. Let's see what he calls here. Do you think he goes for a run or a pass? I'd like to see them pass, but something tells me he's going to run the ball.
Killian at the bottom of your screen, Farrell at the top. That was his 3rd catch, by the way, not his 4th. It will be a Pepper throw to the outside, looking for Killian. Has the catch, and that is indeed a first down as he got the toe in, and that is a new set for Vancouver as they get to the 35.
Great job by Vancouver getting the first down. I was looking for a run. I mean, San Antonio's been playing this nickel defense all just really surprised me, given the offense that Vancouver choose on, and they still get the first down on the pass anyhow. Great job by Vancouver.
Under center Pepper, split backs formation. Pepper to throw. Throws short. Has a catch by Killian. It doesn't go for very much. A 5-yard completion is what they give him on forward progress, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, just a little crossing route there. Good catch by. Makes it a little much more manageable on 2nd down. Now you can
see what Vancouver has in for the Vaqueros here. 3 at the top of your screen. Pepper with a long drop back and a drop it off to Sanchez, who goes nowhere. And that play call was, well, it wasn't good. 3rd and 6.
No, I don't like that one at all. San Antonio hasn't really much. They've been dropping back, playing this nickel to run a screen. It just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. Might want to try that with a different team next time.
Yeah, that's only his 1st catch, Jonathan Sanchez. So they haven't tried that with him a whole lot tonight. Sanchez will get the ball here and redeem himself quite well. He has 166 on the ground after that first down run.
There you go. That's what you needed. Nice run up the middle. Looked like they were playing dime this time. And no, it was just a different type of nickel. And up through the middle is going to be open. They should have lots of running lanes. It's just, can he offset it enough with the passing game to get downfield?
2.5 minutes left, 3rd quarter of play. To the left, Sanchez is going to try to get a couple more. It'll be a 4-yard gain. 2 and 20 left in the 3rd quarter. Now things are getting kind of testy out there. Vaqueros really, they're bending, but they're not breaking to this point in the second half. See if Vancouver can try to force their hand a little bit here as they did in the 2nd quarter.
I mean, they're only down by 10 points, so it's not the end of the world. They definitely need to I think they need to get a touchdown here to keep this game under check. If they just settle with the field goal, I don't know.
Yeah, if they let it get to a 3-position game, this one's over for sure. I don't think there's going to be that about that. 3rd and 9, ball to the outside. It'll be caught for a loss, however, and that is not what you want to do as the Vancouver starts moving backwards.
Yeah, I don't think Vancouver's offense is explosive enough to get down by 3 scores to try and come back against this particular defense.
Yeah, they're starting to find their groove in the second half. Looking to throw. Pepper, plenty of time. Put it over the middle, and that is a bad place to put that ball. Then there are 3 Vaqueros in the vicinity, 4th and 9, as that one will fall down.
I think there was more than 3. I think there was 4 or 5 there. That was just a jumble of white jerseys surrounding the red. And, yeah, I don't think that was a good decision by Mr. Pepper at all.
Yeah, that was problematic. No doubt about that. 86 seconds left in the third quarter.
Great stop by San Antonio, but this is Vancouver.
Low snap on the punt. Kick is on the way. It's a decent one, a lot of height. And it'll get down to the 16-yard lines where they'll mark it on the fair catch, and that's where Langdon will come out. They're going to try to put this game away. If they can make it a 3-possession game before the fourth quarter, that is ideal for the Vaqueros to try to get to 5-2.
Yeah, and this Vancouver defense is 15th ranked overall, so they're struggling a little bit. Not what I expected from Andy Hamilton team, I'll be honest. I thought they'd be a lot stronger than they've been. It's been a little disappointing so far.
To the outside, it's going to be Silver, and he's going to get hit hard. 1-yard gain at the 16, and it'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, it looks like Vancouver might have finally made the adjustment pass. Enough of this. Beat us another way.
60 seconds left in the third. Weak side I formation. 7 in the box defensively. And that is going to be a huge hit on Anderson Silver. Frank Champion makes his presence known, that time for a loss.
Frank Champion says a little how you doing of his own to Anderson. Sit down, Mr. Man. Great job. Tackle, puts him on his backside, and makes it a very long third down.
Langdon working against a really loud crowd here at Canada Field. Trying to get the first down. Pump fake, looking to throw. Throws on the run. Has a catch, but it goes for not enough. That is not going to get the job done. 4th and 7, and they'll have to punt with the clock ticking down at the end of the third.
Great job by Vancouver on defense. They shut it down, and they're going to get the ball here at the start of the next quarter. See if they can get some much-needed touchdown.
And that is the end of the third quarter of play. Vancouver down 10 to San Antonio. Game not over yet, though. 1 frame left, and Vancouver about to get the football. This is the SFL on YouTube, presented by APM Music. Just the red paint behind him. His own end zone. Talking about the punter, Arminius Davis, but he is built for this contract punter. Going to get this off, and it is a boomer. Sends this one careening end over end to the 35, and he fumbled it. Vancouver still gets the ball in the recovery, and that is a huge hit, but Vancouver bails themselves out with a little bit of awareness.
Wow, lucky for Ajawani. Major Key was right there. Picked that ball up. My goodness, that could have been the end of the game, I'm sure of it.
Yeah.
Now Vancouver's got a chance to make amends and see if they can get this much-needed touchdown. They need to get this game a little closer.
Correction, that was a non-contract player. That was 27 that actually tried to grab that football. So either way, that's all good. Offset I formation for Pepper. Hand off to Sanchez up the middle. He's going to have a little bit of room to run, and he's going to bunch his way forward for 9. 2nd and 1, get him to the 41.
Great run there by Sanchez. I think if he had busted that one out to the outside there on the right, he may have still been running, but still, 9-yard gain. You can't go wrong with that.
See what San Antonio can do defensively to try to stop Vancouver. Plenty on the line.
Look at this.
They may. Nope. Run to the outside for Sanchez. Going to bust through. 3rd and inches. 3rd and an absolute chest hair. Yeah, away from getting the first, it will be a very close measurement. And it'll be at the 42.
It would have been nice there if Tom Pepper had audibled out of that shot, because they were playing man coverage and everybody was at the line. They still got a shot to make the first down here.
Handoff. Sanchez gets taken down at the line of scrimmage, and that is huge for San Antonio. Make it 4th and 1.
Wow, big play by the defense there to shut him down. You got to wonder if Vancouver might go for it. Like it, they're going to punt the ball away. They got to get something going. They got to make a drive sustained, or they're going to be in trouble.
Punt upcoming. Going to give San Antonio back the football with 9:21 left on the clock. and that is going to be a tackle there. Langdon back on the field. We're going to take our last break of the day, and a message from the SFL.
The Simulation Football League is presented by APM Music and is the official theme music provider of the SFL. Listen to their Champions Will Rise soundtrack at apmmusic.com today and search through thousands of tracks to boost the quality of your stream just like us. APM Music, production music library and custom music house.
Langdon tries over the middle on first down. That is going to hit the turf harmlessly as it's 2nd and 10 with 9:14 left in the fourth quarter. San Antonio trying to put the dagger home as we get down to the later part of this game.
Yeah, it was pretty risky throwing it over the middle. We've seen called a fumble, so they got away with one there.
Under center. Langdon plenty in the box defensively. Oh, he's going to have to try to get away, and he can't do it. Huge sack defensively by Vancouver, and that is a big one by Barnes Franklin, the non-contract defensive tackle.
Just what Vancouver needed. They needed a little pressure. They got a little pressure, and now we've got a 3rd and forever for San Antonio. That'll help big time for Vancouver's defense. Great job by the defense.
Langdon has had a good day through the air. 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, just over 200 yards passing. Anderson Silver's been the big game breaker for them. He's in the gun by himself, is Langdon. Quick drop back, plenty of time, moves up in the pocket, moves again, and he'll put it to the left, and not much doing. 4th and 9 after a completion out to the sideline, and that is an opportunity gone by. San Antonio will have to kick it.
Great defensive stop by the Legion to shut down this San Antonio offense. I've been impressed with how Vancouver shut them down. Great job by the coaching staff there in Vancouver. They've really done a good job of scouting, shutting this high-powered offense down.
Only 20 points so far to this point in the game. That is a victory in itself for Vancouver on the defensive side. They'll try to have Ajulani not give up the football here, and he will take it to the 27. Pepper back out on the field.
I mean, the whole game in general, great for Vancouver. Yards passing, even rushing yards, everything's way down. They've been coming into the game, so that's always a positive.
Knocking them down on the rankings leaderboard as far as offense and defense, or as far as offensive is concerned. And offside I formation for Pepper. And off to Sanchez through the middle. He has a 5-yard gain, 4 yards is what they're going to say. Huge tackle's going to put him on his backside with 2nd and 6.
Yeah, it's good that they're getting all these rushing yards through Sanchez, but Tom Pepper has 69 passing yards. That's not going to do it. I mean, it's just not going to do it. They need to throw the ball downfield and try and get some points. They're down by 10. They need a touchdown here.
186 on the ground so far from Sanchez. He'll have a few more to add to the tally and a first down as he inches his way forward to near midfield.
Nice little run up the middle here. Sanchez having himself a good day, as we well know. But it'll be all for naught if they can't get into the end zone here. At least get up to 3 to make it a 1-score game.
At the 40-yard line. 6 in the defensive box. 3 at the top of your screen. Nobody lined up at the bottom wide receiver-wise. To the air, and that is picked off. What a grab, and that is a non-contract that was able to get up and bring it down. 1st and 10 for San Antonio.
That's the non-contract corner I was talking about earlier at the beginning of the game. Look at him, looking like an all-star. Somebody signed that man to a contract.
That's crazy. 1st and 10. All of a sudden, San Antonio has flipped the field, and they have the ball near midfield and can move it. Momentum
Not what
swing.
Tom Pepper wanted at all.
No, his first interception and the first interception we've seen in this contest. Langdon to throw to the outside, having to reach for it and grab it is the tight end Hernandez, and he will grab it and get a 2-yard gain from it.
I don't know if that was Marquise Reed or somebody was right in Joey Langdon's faces getting rid of the ball. Looks like Vancouver's decided they're going to start bringing the heat, running blitzes and whatnot to try and shut this passing game down a bit.
I formation for Joey Langdon. To the outside, Silver tries a spin move, and that is not going to happen against that man. 3rd and 7, as Vancouver has a stop in front of them they can make.
Yeah, non-contract linebacker once again making the play in the field, stopping Silver from making any hay. 3rd and 7. This is a huge defensive stand. Vancouver needs to shut them down here, try and get some scores themselves on the offensive side.
Just over 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter. In the gun by him, or in the gun with 2 people, I'm sorry, is Joey Langdon. Quick drop, plenty of time. Sends it deep left side, and that one is caught, and it's Daly Holder. 10-5 to the house. Touchdown, San Antonio.
Wow, that was amazing. Not sure if that was a safety. It was 23, so it was Ajawani.
Yep.
Went for the ball.
Thought he had it at first.
And Holder goes in and runs it in for a touchdown. Huge play for San Antonio. Not what Vancouver needed on the defensive side. And that may have put the stake in the heart of Vancouver.
Could very well be the dagger as Austin Powers lines up for the extra point. 6:03 left. It's going to be a 3-possession ball game no matter what happens with the extra point, as this is getting a little bit more like probably you and I thought it was going to be at the start of this contest.
Yeah, I worried about the pass defense. Pass defense held up for a very long time.
It did.
But I was worried with how much and how efficient the San Antonio passing game is.
Got to give credit to the San Antonio defense, though, too. They've played very, very well against Vancouver, where we thought Vancouver was going to be able, was actually, they were starting to make something of this in the 2nd quarter.
And especially with the defense they've been running. They've been running that nickel all day long, which really surprised me. I didn't think they would do that with the way that Vancouver runs the ball, but they've basically said, all right, you can have all the running yards you want. See if Tom Pepper can beat us.
Ajulani brings it out to the 28-yard line, and Tom Pepper can shut us both up. Should they get a score here, they can at least get it back to within 10 points. But they definitely need a touchdown no matter what. Yeah,
they definitely are going to be opening up the ball. I would think they were going to open up the passing attack at this point. They got nothing else to lose. They're 2-4. Might as well try and take some chances.
For the benefit of my color commentator at the moment, I'm not going to say the details, but a close one going on in Alaska right now as well. This will be a ball past midfield, 2nd and 10. As this is that was nearly brought in, but not quite.
Hey, good try there. Just dropped the ball. You might as well open it up and let them throw it, and see if they can get some points. Like I said, they're 2-4. They got to make some hay in the next few weeks anyhow, so they might as well take a shot and see what they can do.
Only 5 weeks left after this season. Hard to believe we're over halfway through. Under center handoff. It's going to be Sanchez. Huge hit at the line, and that is going to drop him like a stone. And it's 3rd and 8. That would have been Obi Okoye.
Yeah, I don't think the time is now to be running the ball. This is much like what we saw yesterday in the game we had yesterday. Just continued to run the ball, and when you're down by this many points, it's time to abandon the run.
Yep. He seems to have been their only offense. He's well over 200 yards now. To the outside, it will be a 1st down. And that ball will get to the sideline. 5:23 left, and Brett Killian makes the setting.
Yeah, great little out route there. Make the 1st down, keep the chains moving. Got out of bounds, too, which stops the clock, which is important. When you're down by this many points, you want to use as little time as you can off the clock.
Killian, now 4 catches on the day. Hasn't really had the explosiveness that we were used to seeing from him. Actually in the gun with 1. That's Sanchez, is Pepper. Plenty of time to throw. Puts it over the middle. Caught! And that is going to be Trevor Farrell to the end zone. It is a touchdown for Vancouver. That's what they needed with just less than 5 minutes left.
Great job by Vancouver. They've been trying that all day long, unsuccessfully. Finally got to connect, and they got themselves a touchdown. And Trevor Farrell with a touchdown. Great job. Watch this.
Yeah. Yards after catch, man. He just burned the last man defending. Able to get it and put the Legion up, or put the Legion back within 2 scores.
Tom Taylor looked like he was trying to give him a hug there instead of getting the ball. And Farrell's going, no, I don't really want a hug. I'd rather go to the end zone.
Things getting a little out of hand in Tulsa, 31-14. 13. Tulsa up on Chicago as they continue to play in the third quarter.
That Tulsa team's tough.
It
boy,
is.
Oh boy.
They are still undefeated.
They got themselves a scare when they played San Francisco, though.
Yeah, that's fair. That'd be a high snap on the extra point. Kick is still away. And it is through Tulsa and Tallahassee, the two remaining unbeatens. We'll see Tallahassee tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. That is the Monday night game. Yep.
Your Queen City Corsairs.
Yes, absolutely. The 3-3 Queen City Corsairs, which is not sitting well with the with ownership. No doubt about that. Onside kick coming, it looks like.
You're going to have the fans in Queen City might be throwing snowball.
That's a loose ball. It's going to be on the ground. It is picked up. Who has it? It's picked up by San Antonio. Oh, that was close. 1st and 10 for San Antonio. They have the ball with a 10-point lead. That was close. I did not expect that onside kick to be as close as it was. Ball to the outside. Caught at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 8 with 4:51 left. That is a ball to Silver. Another catch for him.
And if Vancouver can stop them here, that would give them a chance to get back into this passes. I was curious to see if Vancouver will, or excuse me, San Antonio would be running the ball, but it looked like they were doing their little swing pass. So this looks like a running formation for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. No reason not to hand the ball off to Silver at this point. Plenty of time to tick off the clock, though. 7 seconds on the play clock. Going to take all the time they need with 4:15 left. Looking to throw over the middle. Caught, and an immediate tackle at the 25-yard line. And that is another one over the top for Joey Langdon, who's been pretty efficient there.
It's pretty brave to be doing that this late in the game. Good play call, though. Good play design. Opened up that little section in the middle on that slant. And Vancouver can't be happy. They can't stop them from getting a first down.
Ball at the Vancouver 25. San Antonio again trying to put the dagger in. Vancouver seems to have taken the dagger out of their chest, and San Antonio trying to reinsert it in a different spot. That's how this is going.
It's like they both got their hands, and it's a struggle. Going to go next.
Langdon the offset eye. He'll hand off to Silver on the left, and a nice tackle. Defensively, as 3 Legion members are going to get to him, one of them being Frank Champion, and that is 2nd and 12.
Frank Champion getting very active today. Frank Champion had quite a few key tackles, and he made one there. Let's see if the Legion can shut this offense down right here and force them to a field goal try at best.
44-yard field goal from this exact spot if it gets to that point. Still got a couple plays before we get there, however. All 3 timeouts belong on both sides of the sideline. Just under 3 left. That's a free play. Langdon to the outside. Silver's going to get the ball. He's going to try a spin move, but it doesn't matter. He's going to gain 5. That would have gained 5 regardless, and it'll be an encroachment penalty.
Oh, that's just a heartbreaker.
Neutral zone infraction, number 69, defense, 12-yard penalty.
This time of the game, that is an absolute heartbreak.
He does not want to go back and talk to Andy Hamilton.
No, Andy is not going to be a happy man.
Only seen a couple of those penalties this evening, both of them on Vancouver. So they're going to be going through some discipline drills tomorrow. 281 through the air. Joey Langdon, not too bad. 3 touchdowns and no interceptions for the Vaqueros quarterback. And off to Silver. Has some room. Tries to get through the blocks, but a nice job penetrating the defensive line. And that is a huge hit. 3rd and 6. Marquise Reed.
Now San Antonio is going to probably run this clock down. We don't have a play clock, so we don't know which is which, but see if they'll get close to the 2-minute warning. It's going to force Vancouver to use their timeouts.
2:23 left, 3rd and 6. Getting down to the 2-minute warning in Vancouver.
Figure they're going to run this just to get down to the 2-minute warning.
They may not even, well, they're going to have to call a play, yeah. 2 seconds left, they will call one. It'll be a Langdon throw. through the middle. That's a catch
my.
for Daly Holder, and you cannot let that happen if you're Vancouver. Where are you going?
No. That's pretty much put the nail on the coffin right there.
Yep. That will get us to the 2-minute mark. 120 seconds left in Vancouver. 10-point lead for San Antonio as they look to put the dagger home. So just spotting it from here, player of the game?
Oh, you got to think it's Joey Langdon.
Yeah, that man right there will be in conversation too, I think.
Yeah, Joey Langdon. I mean, if you want to go on the losing side of the ball, how could you not give it to Sanchez? But,
yeah, true.
You don't generally give it to the losing team player.
Right. That'll be a Vancouver timeout, as that one's called. Ajulani on the stop, 2nd and 10, as they use their first clock stoppage of the second half. But, yeah, Joey Langdon, Anderson Silver, definite targets for the possible player of the game.
You never know. There's always the possibility that says overall Sanchez should get it just by his game alone. But like I said, generally they don't give it to the losing team.
Right. Yeah. With the amount of impact he's had in this game, it's been good. It's not as close as it is without him. As Silver gets knocked out of bounds. 3rd and 8. Clock stops again after it wasn't quite out of bounds. They had a continued running clock. Vancouver takes the time out to stop it.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough haul for Vancouver. They're going to pretty much need 2 touchdowns to take the lead in this game with less than 2 minutes in the game. And that's assuming they stop them.
At the 10-yard line, sneak from Langdon through the middle. Second time we've seen that tonight. And he's able to get 8 yards. It's 4th and 2.
That's Greg Corky being pretty brave on his play calling, but makes Vancouver use their timeout. They'll have about a little over a minute and a half to try and get 2 touchdowns after this field goal attempt. Austin Powers, baby.
Yep, that is this is going to be a pretty big chip shot for him. And it'll be a 23-yard attempt. Just wasting as much time as possible. Slow snap. Kick is blocked, and it is picked up, and it's going to be returned all the way. No way! To the house! That is a touchdown for Vancouver. What a way to get a score back. Oh, my. You saw the low snap, and I thought, oh, don't worry, they'll get it off. No worries. No, not going to happen. That is a touchdown for Vancouver.
Holy smokes. Not only did Austin Powers get his first field goal, he got his first blocked field goal in the same game. And for Vancouver to run that back, that is huge.
How does that even happen? It's now a 4-point game, and they have a chance at the onside kick after this extra point.
That is an amazing, amazing turn of events. Vancouver, they get this onside try back. We got ourselves a ball game. Holy smokes.
What in the world just happened? It's 27-24. San Antonio's looking at each other like, how? And all of a sudden, this is on the foot of the Vancouver kicker. An onside kick coming. Should Vancouver get this could be the makings of one of the better comebacks in league history. We'll see what happens. Ball on the ground. It's in the air. Good hands. And San Antonio will grab it. This is San Antonio's football. The minute 32 left.
And that pretty much puts a nail in the coffin. All that San Antonio has to do now is take a couple knees, and the game is over. What a way to try and end it, though. Holy smokes. Man.
That's insane. I did not expect that, nor did you. That's the first time I've seen that.
Great job by Vancouver. They never gave up. They just ran out of time.
That is a knee, 2nd and 12. So a minute 29 left, and they'll have to do it 2 more times to end the game. But that was not for any drama left, as the San Antonio seats the Vancouver seats started to empty, and then all of a sudden refill as they got the extra point.
Absolutely. Again, good job by Vancouver. Just a little too little, too late. San Antonio's hoping they might be taking over division. We'll find out in a little while.
Do you have the full roster in front of you?
No.
Okay, fair enough. I will actually find out and see who that was, because I want to see who actually brought back that.
35 or 36.
It was 35 for sure. Just got to remember, you got to find out who exactly that was, because that was something I've never seen before, and definitely need some love for that.
Unfortunately, Vancouver's going to fall to 2-5.
Yep.
Not the way owner Andy Hamilton was hoping the season would go.
Yep, craziness happens though, and then 2-5, and that is going to. It's not going to quite put the nail in the coffin on their playoff hopes. They can still potentially win out and go 10 and or 8-5, or I'm sorry, 7-5.
Mm-hmm.
So but it's going to be a tough road, as they still. I think they still have.
It's all divisional, I believe, from here.
Yeah,
on.
It's all divisional. Okay, so then it'll be kind of rough. But either way, the Vancouver Legion will go down 27-24. Score does not indicate the parity or disparity, I should say, in this game. The Vaqueros owned the second half, but that is how the cookie crumbles, as they say. So San Antonio goes to 5-2. They will move up the standings a little bit as they evolve, but unless something happens crazy down the stretch, they have put themselves in a really good spot for the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see who ends up with the division between them and Alaska, but they're definitely making themselves a force here late in the game, or late in the season.
More football to come tonight, as we have more on the way. Just the fifth or sixth game of plenty of action to come tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. It is going to be the Indianapolis Red Devils and Sioux Falls Sparrows, and that is Commissioner and Stephen at Large with that matchup. That one is going to be on Twitch, that one I believe is on Twitch. And then, yes, it is. And then Monday night, tomorrow night, that is Tallahassee, the undefeated Tallahassee Pride, and the Queen City Corsairs at 3-3. Mike Torillo and Matt Wilson have that particular game for you. With that said, that is going to do it here in Vancouver. Chris Curtis, Jimmy Stevens, and Original Frostbite on Stats. We'll see you tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on twitch.tv/SimulationFL for that game. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League. For more information, head over to simulationfl.net. We'll see you tonight. Have a good one from Vancouver.